This is the MediaWorks software video series. I'm Scott, a media specialist at MediaWorks, and this video is going to explore Audacity audio recording software, and specifically how to set volume after making a recording. And so we're going to use some different methods to strengthen the volume or the amplitude of a track, as seen here, after we've recorded it. So sometimes the recordings that we make on Audacity don't have the strongest amount of signal, and the actual waveform on the timeline will look small, as we see here. This will also be reflected in low volume levels through our speakers or headphones that we're getting. You probably won't even be able to hear this. Well-recorded digital audio strives to exist at a common volume level. This way, we aren't turning up or down our volume controls while listening. The two ways that I will demonstrate in Audacity today are using the gain control right on the track and the normalize effect, the first of Audacity's many effects that we will be introduced to. What you see here is I've recorded a mono audio track from a microphone that has low volume levels on purpose. You can see on the actual timeline and hear this problem. On the left side of the track, there are controls for gain, the minus and the plus, and pan, the left and right, as well as drop-down menu that we'll go over in other videos in the series. But for now, we'll try out the gain adjustment control. We could listen for the change this control makes, but we must learn to trust our volume unit levels here on the horizontal bar above the track. You can visually trust this meter more than the volume you hear, as it's independent of the volume of your speakers. Were I to mute the actual volume, the volume unit level meter would still tell us how strong or not our recording is. Here we see a lot of movement and we might think, oh, it is strong, but a good recording would be between the -6 and 0 levels. That's what we're going to aim to try to get this level 2 using the gain again. So you want to definitely take note of the maximum level, and that's what we're trying to increase. I'm going to play the track while increasing or decreasing the gain level, and we should be watching the VU levels here to see the change occur. I'm increasing. A little too hot, coming in on the red.
And probably their mic was not turned up, or they weren't very close to their mic. This is an example of such.
So we see that the gain I've adjusted actually back down on the gain control is plus 21 decibels. Notice that the waveform on the track does not change. But I assure you, if we stopped right here and exported the file, again, something we've done in previous videos in the series, right here, that the waveform would be stronger and the volume would be adjusted. The second method of adjusting volume in Audacity is even more precise. This is under the effect section. Normalize effect. Before we can apply an effect to a track, we must select the track. In this case, I am selecting the entire track. Effect, normalize. The settings you see here, normalize peak amplitude to -1 decibel, are standard in Audacity, and we will be using them today. Again, because it requires a selection to be made on the track, you could select only a portion of the audio. Again, we've gone over that in previous videos in the series. I'm going to apply the effect, and it's important to view the waveform on the timeline. You can see here that the waveform has been changed, and if we listen to it actually,
Recordings made in Audacity will be made with a low volume, which will be easily.
It's much stronger. As well, the waveform is much stronger. What this effect does is measure the existing levels of the audio, make an assessment of what has to occur to make it better. In most cases, this is increase or occasionally decrease the volume levels on the track, and then apply the effect. We make our selection, apply normalize, and compare the height of the waveforms on the timeline. We can also hear that it is louder. Normalize is analogous to setting the levels in analog audio, but in this case, we can apply it after the recording already exists. Any normalized file that is exported now from Audacity will have the stronger waveform and will be a better sounding audio file. Thank you.